Family, hey, today is Tuesday, which means it's Teaching Tuesday. And today's topic is I'm calling you. Okay? Alright? It's gonna be short, I promise. It's gonna be short. I wrote this poem called I'm Calling You, and basically the gist of the poem is about me having this connection to God through my phone, and I'm walking on this path with God, and then the call becomes too heavy, and so I just disconnect my phone, right? And then when I finally do check the voicemail, he said that I'm still calling you, right? So he brought me to the scripture about Peter. And I talked about this before, but we're going to talk about it again because I don't know who needs to hear this. So, John 21, verse 16. Again, Jesus said, Simon, son of John, do you truly love me? He answered, yes, Lord, you know that I love you. Jesus said, take care of my sheep. Take care of my sheep. Okay? Take care of my sheep. Last time I talked about Peter, remember my message was called, Are You Feeling Peterish? Okay? And here recently, I haven't necessarily felt Peterish. Like, I haven't felt like I'm just trying to be, like, not, betray God or anything. But I've been in this place where I feel like, the call that God has on my life is just too heavy for me to deal with right now. And I need a break. And essentially, that's kind of what Peter was doing. Peter felt like, because of the position that Peter was in, because he was like the main disciple, you know what I'm saying? Not that there is a main disciple, but he was like the main disciple. And the position that he was in, everybody knew and saw him with Jesus, and it almost cost him his life, And so at that point, the call that was on Peter's life became too heavy for him, and he denied Jesus those 3 times, okay? If you read the story, the last time that Peter denies Jesus, Jesus is right there, can hear him. They basically make eye contact, like he's saying, I don't know who that is. Look up Jesus' eyes to eyes, you know what I'm saying? And so that's basically the last, interaction they have before he is put on the cross. And so after Jesus dies and is resurrected, he, Peter's in his feelings. He's in his feelings, rightfully so. But when he comes back, Jesus decides to reinstate him, right? And with the point that Jesus was trying to get across to Peter when he restored him was that feed my sheep, take care of my sheep, feed my lambs. He's not talking about physical lambs or physical sheep. He's talking about his people, right? He's talking about his people. So, listen, I told y'all I just been feeling like the call is very heavy. All right. So, like I said, recently I've been feeling like the call is very heavy. Like, it's just too much. I just wanna chill. And I go check my social media this morning, and at 2 o'clock in the morning, somebody had messaged me and was like, yo, I'm going through some things, and I've been asking God who can pray for me, and he showed me you. And I'm like this. Me! Not me. And I was like, dang. He dropped it in my spirit. Peter had thought that he was so far gone that God couldn't use him. And for me, I feel like the call is so heavy and I just want to walk away. And God, you don't need to use me. But God said it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how far you go. It doesn't matter how far you feel that you have strayed. Because the thing is, I'm still calling you. Peter denied him 3 times and Jesus still said, I'm still calling. And honestly, this morning, I was reminded that God is still calling me, no matter how tired I am, no matter how frustrated I get, no matter how heavy I feel like something is weighing down on me. It doesn't matter because God still has need of you. God still needs you to feed his sheep. See, it didn't matter what Peter had did. Peter snitched. Okay? Peter lied. Peter lied and said, I don't know him. And God still said, feed my sheep. Feed my sheep. God still had a job for him to do, and God still has a job for you to do. No matter what you may have done in the past, no matter how you might feel right now, God still has a job for you to do. He's still calling you. And that is Teaching Tuesday. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good week. Love y'all.